I've been thinking a lot about like where Wheels2Walking is going, where I want to take it, what it means to me, the origin of the name, like everything. And, I was sitting there thinking like, it's my story. Like I came up with a name of like from Wheels2Walking. It was like Wheels2Walking. And I remember thinking to myself, like, that's what I want to do. Like if you go back and listen and watch like the first 10 videos or the first 15 videos, I make fitness references almost every video. And and at
the time you were like super into bodybuilding and stuff.
Yeah, I was really into bodybuilding, and I was really working on doing like leg rehabilitation and like walking and like, working out like twice at the gym and counting my macros, and I was on hormones, and like I was doing like all the things I could. And it's over the years evolved into evolved and changed into something else. And Andrew and I were both kind of feeling it, that it was like kind of annoying and monotonous and boring, and we needed to come up with new strategies and new thoughts and techniques. And
it felt like we were just doing the same thing over and over, and it felt kind of like the videos we were putting out were just like we were kind of phoning it in, rather than like in the beginning we were like really passionate and it was new and exciting. And it felt like the last, like, I don't know, 5-10 videos have been just like, what are we going to do? I don't know, this. And we're like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's good enough.
Yeah.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it kind of started with the vlogs too. Like we did the coronavirus vlogs.
I wouldn't beat yourselves up too much because, it was a little too loud. There's this whole pandemic going on, and there's the whole,
we're doing good. We're not doing bad. It's just, we were ready for the next level. I'm ready for the next level. I'm ready for a shift. I'm ready for a change. So,
and it was like we had during the part where you got hit by the car, I had a break of time where I wasn't editing and stuff. So it was like, well, I got to like enjoy not editing for a little while. And then when we got back to editing, I was still like, I need a break, but it's like
getting in the groove of things.
The idea of like needing a break is like, fundamentally, you're like, okay, do you need a break because you're like overworked, or do you need a break because you're like so tired of like doing the same thing over and over? And I think that's why people like to go on vacation. We talked about that the other day. It's like, I need to escape. I need to go on a vacation, man. Mm-hmm. It was like that was the feeling I was feeling. Not like, I'm so overworked, I need a break. It was more just like, I'm fucking tired of this, bro. I need a break.
Yeah, and we were both feeling that. And so post. Getting hit by a car, I was ready to get back in the gym, and then I didn't get back in the gym, and thanks to COVID, and I tried to do some at-home workouts and didn't really work out. But now that things are kind of opening back up again, I'm back in the gym again, and my life is very quickly and dramatically improving. And I'm like, whoa, I need to document this. Like, I need to make videos about this. Like, I need to talk about this. And I started thinking about like, we want a shorty for health and wellness, like the picture is me like with my shirt off on rings, all jacked, and I'm like the muscly guy, and like I do a bunch of like
the intro, workout
stuff, and like I'm always doing like adaptive adventures, and I'm like, dude, so I made the decision. I'm like, we are going to take a fitness direction. We need to take a direction into health and wellness and fitness. And basically, we have a unique opportunity and a unique time where I can show you guys my journey from Wheels2Walking again, twice, because I'm learning to walk again. It's like,
and hopefully better than before.
And I'm going to meet with new doctors and scientists, and I'm going to research new modalities, and I'm going to try new different things and different exercises, and, experiment with different diets, and may or may not experiment with new hormones, or I don't know, dude, we'll see, man, new whatever. But the bottom line is like, we're taking a direction into fitness because we all deserve to be at the highest form of health and the highest form of wellness, and, to live longer and not be as depressed, and to not be overweight, and to have higher quality skin integrity. And, I just really,
not be depressed.
I'm just thinking about like when I got hit by the car, dude, my life was devastated all over again. It was like I was hitting the reset button. And granted, like one of my superpowers is I'm pretty much invincible in the sense that like nothing can keep me down forever. Like I can get literally hit by a car and hospitalized for a week, and then here I am about 6 months later, 80 to 90% back of what I got. But like I've also lost a bunch and a lot of pain problems, and like I'm really just trying to like making the type of videos we've been making over the past couple weeks just doesn't seem authentic. It seems like it's a job and not like a documentation of me and my journey and what I'm going through and what I'm doing. So for those of you that have been paying attention to my Instagram recently, I've been doing a lot of like updates, talking about like a fitness video I'm going to be working on, and bunch of fitness videos, because I want us all to dig our way out of this corona mess together, and like, let me be your leader, like I've done it before, I can do it again. I'm gonna show you how I've done it. I'm gonna encourage you to do it your own way, and like, let's lose some weight, let's get healthy, let's get active, it's
summertime,
let's improve our lives.
Unless you're in Australia or New Zealand,
let's get confident, like all these good things that are a huge part of who I am, that for whatever reason post accident I've just kind of forgotten about. Like I lost a lot of my drive and ambition, and a lot of, I don't know, it was just weird, man. Like, we've talked a lot about it, but yeah, Wheels2Walking is transitioning kind of back to its roots, honestly. And even in
don't call it a comeback.
Yeah, don't go. Yeah. And then also, like, in that same vein, like,
main vein,
Wheels2Walking is like, we're crushing it, dude. Like, we're leveling up every day, and it's getting to the point that we're leveling up so fast that like the systems that we had unspokenly built are just failing, like, over and over and over again, and it's causing a lot of strife and a lot of chaos and a lot of mayhem and a lot of conflict and like just a lot of nonsense that doesn't need to be there. And we're like, you and I are like out of sync and out of whack, and it just like it was uncomfortable. There was a lot of weirdness. It was a lot of strange. So Andrew and I have been having very long meetings almost every day, where we're just like coming up with new systems and like defining roles and, creating like structure and just really like redefining everything in such like an extreme, precise, detail-oriented way. And it's gotten to the point where we realize that like, we need to take a break to really focus on this, like really, really, really. So we're going to take the next probably 10 days. You just got a video, Tuesday. You're going to listen to this on Friday morning. Next week, there's not going to be a video, but the video after that, the week after that. And there's 2 videos that we've both been working on.
And we're going to be doing a new upload schedule.
Yeah.
So we're going to be posting on Saturdays.
Saturday mornings will be the new upload schedule. So hopefully when they're fitness-based videos, you guys will see them on Saturdays and hopefully do them on Saturdays or maybe on Sundays.
Yeah.
You can see, I'll teach you what I'm up to, and it'll be, so I'm already niched in pretty small. I'm a wheelchair YouTuber, and I'm about to jump into a massively oversaturated niche, which is fitness. So I'm going to be a fitness wheelchair YouTuber, and I'm also in the process of doing so much big time business shit, like even just like in the like structure of things, like from the business perspective of stuff. And I'm learning a lot, and I'm bringing other people on, and like we're stepping our game up, and we're like it's like, I'm so excited.
Things are getting more real.
I'm so pumped, and I'm so excited, and I'm like really like happy, and I can't wait for everyone to be a part of this. And it's like, but the reality is, and the truth is like, although our intentions are going to be to help everyone out and to motivate everyone and get a lot of people involved, and I think a lot of people are like, I'm not here to work out. Like, I'm here to watch Wheels2Walking videos.
Yeah.
And
we've been talking about doing an adaptive workout series for so long, and that's been like one consistent thing in the comments for such a long time, is that people have been begging for
like over a
your
year
workout plan.
And I would always say like, it's
coming. We're going to do an adaptive. And the thing is, we were always waiting on like a sponsor or something like that, but we're just
or like a gym or like the right timing or like whatever. But I've been buckling down, dude. I've been like,
the thing is like anytime you're setting out on a journey and you're like, it's like, I think about this example a lot. I don't remember who told me this, but it's like, when you go on a journey, you aren't going to wait until all the lights are green to start going. Like, you got to start the journey and then you gotta wait at some red lights, and then you gotta go. Like, there's gonna be no time where there is 100% green lights. You're like, okay, at exactly 7:59 and 26 seconds, if we leave right now, we're gonna hit every single green light, and we're gonna get
run.
and then you're gonna be like, when is that? And you're like, in 26 years, I've calculated it perfectly. And it's like, you're never gonna do that.
Why don't you get there in 5 just by taking the time in between?
Exactly.
I was listening to a podcast where the Undertaker, which is like finally retired from the WWE, and he is one of the longest tenured like legacy wrestler, and he always has to evolve, and he always has to change and keep up with all the new people, and it's a grueling, brutal sport to be involved in. And he was saying how like in his journey, he feels like it's a wheel. He says that, and sometimes he's at the top of the wheel, and sometimes he's at the bottom of the wheel, but he's always going uphill. And I feel like that currently in the past 6 months, we've been kind of at like the bottom of the wheel, you know, like and like if you look at imagine the circle as a full year, like we've been at that bottom of the year, and we're about to like peak over into that top area.
Because last summer we had like a huge growth, and it was really exciting, and then it like kind of tapered quite a bit, and so we were just like, what the heck, you know? But we're still trucking. We've still been going. We've still been crushing it.
Relentless consistency.
Our videos have been doing well. Like the one we just posted is doing the best out of the past 10 videos we've done.
And the one before that was doing the best out of the past 10 videos. And if we keep
we're finding our stride again.
And if we keep up that upward trend, and that's the whole thing, is like, the combination of being hit by the car and Corona, like, really changed me a lot. And I think also changed everybody else a lot too. And now that like a lot of people are trying to get back to the closest version of their normal, but they don't even know what that looks like. They don't even know how to dig out of that hole. They don't know what direction to go to. They don't know the vision. Everything's gray. Everything's ambiguous. And that was one of the things that was driving me crazy about Wheels2Walking as a YouTube channel and as a business structure and as like a conglomerate of, you know, me and you and AJ, is like, there was too much ambiguity. There was too much gray. There was too much. I didn't know what you were up to. I didn't know what he was up to. I don't know what I was up to. There was like no systems. There was no structure. Cause like before, when it was just you and me, like two dudes, like just shooting YouTube videos and the whole.
The only thing was we shoot a video and then we edit the video and then we post the video. Like that was like all Wheels2Walking was for like quite some time.
Yeah. And now it's a full blown proper business that uses YouTube videos as a way to generate like marketing power.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, that's also something that like I'm learning.
Do you ever get like nostalgic? Like, I wish we could just go back to being like simple, like two guys.
Nah, because we had our own problems and challenges. And even think about our first trip to LA. Like, we had
kind of a disaster. It was fun. It was awesome.
It was a beautiful disaster, though. If you think about it, it was exactly what we needed at exactly the right time. And
some of those videos are still really good. Like the one of like navigating the city at night. That's a really good video.
Also think about the 10 things I wish people knew about spinal cord injuries. 10 things.
It was 10 things you knew about wheelchair users, and some people got mad at us.
Yeah, it's like how to cope with your spinal cord injury. The Ask Me Anything video, the original Ask Me Anything video.
That video slapped. We need to do another good one of those.
The lunch money video is really good. There's I don't know, man. I was just like kind of sick and bored and annoyed, and also I was getting so, because like inside of Corona lockdown, I was busting my balls to like I would put like 20 to 30 hours into writing a script, and we would shoot in 8 locations, all in this apartment, you know, and like, and I would be reading off a teleprompter and yada yada. So when things started opening back up, I was like, bring on the collabs, motherfucker. But after doing a bunch of collabs in a row,
how many have we done? 2?
3, 4, dude, I don't even remember. A lot.
We haven't done that many collabs.
But it just feels like I'm kind of like losing my soul a little bit, and I don't know, dude. Like I want Wheels2Walking to be more me focused. I know that sounds silly, but like in the old videos, I would always be talking about
seem
like
very silly though.
Like it should be. You know, I'd be like, oh, like this is my experience, strength, and hope, and this is my motivation, and these are my opinions, and these are my thoughts, and these
You're
are
right. We did do a bunch of collabs.
And these are the ways I do things, and this is how, you know, like, and it's just gotten to the point where I'm like highlighting and lifting up a ton of other people. but I was doing that as a way to cope with the fact that like I didn't like myself and I was bored with myself and I didn't have any direction of any content that I wanted to shoot or whatever. But now I'm like, oh, my channel's name is Wheels2Walking. And if you go back and watch my first 2 videos, even before I had Andrew involved, and the channel trailer, which Andrew was a part of. So if you watched the last few minutes of the first 2 videos where
grocery shopping video,
and the concert video, the last few minutes, and then even the channel trailer. So it's probably a combination of like 10 minutes maybe. I describe verbatim what I want the channel to look like. And currently it's not like that right now. It's something else. And what I do sometimes, and this, you wheelie boys are going to know what's up when I say this, like, I watch my own videos to motivate myself because my past self was way more motivated and way more disciplined and way more like fine-tuned than this version of myself is. And even like I say some shit that I'm like, yeah, Richard, you right. You know, like,
tough love.
And to like gain perspective of like where I was, where I'm going, where I was going, where I am going. I don't know, man. I just like it's one of these things that like it needs a massive overhaul from the ground up, basically, where it's like we have 18 months of doing what we're doing and we've done it really well, but this next 10-day period, we're going to basically rebuild it from the ground up the same way that we started it 18 months ago. Like we're going to like completely rebuild everything. And it's going to be a lot of Richard. It's going to be a lot of mindset. It's going to be a lot of motivation. It's going to be a lot of information. It's going to be a lot of fitness. It's going to be a lot of other things that will help us generate income so we can do bigger and better videos. And, you know, we're going to be doing, you know, cooler and bigger and better and doper brand deals because now we have the leverage to do that, you know, and because we're professionals and we're strategic and, it's going to be crazy, man. Like I think the next 6 months is going to slap so hard, but if it doesn't, next spring, all warm weather, you know, from like all the way from like March until like October. Like we're going to have like an 8 month like,
or we could go live in
streak.
We could go in the winter and go live in New Zealand and shoot videos in the summer.
I mean, if we can even start traveling or flying or anything. I mean,
it was a joke,
and we're totally isolated in the US right now. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
What up, Andre? And we know some people in Australia too.
Hope you enjoyed that clip. If you'd like to see the full episode, click right here. If you'd like to subscribe, click here. If you'd like more clips, we got 2 more right over here.